the very first time, my name is Shane. I'm from South Africa, from Durban, and I want to give you guys a rude awakening. I want to show you exactly what is happening in the crypto space right now. Very first time, my name is Shane. I'm from South Africa, from Durban. So let me show you exactly what's happening right now. For those of you who are new to the space, I've been involved in the crypto space now for the last 12 years or so. So what's happening? So Bitcoin mining seems to be, something that's coming on mainstream at the moment, but a lot of people don't know what is Bitcoin mining. So basically, what is Bitcoin mining? It's um, having access to a computer system or a server system that verifies transaction on the blockchain. You normally use like ant miners to do that. So let me give you a quick example of what an ant miner is and what is happening in Africa right now. So I'm just going to share my screen quickly and just run that through to you. So this is basically an ant miner. This is happening right now in um, different parts of Africa. But I want to show you what's happening right now in Kenya, right? So let's just scroll in and show you this video, right? Let's go.
And it brings you here, Zengamina hydropower plant. This is a so-called mini-grid, an island of power generation, and it has a not-so-secret weapon, Bitcoin.
So this is in Zambia, and see these machines here? These are called ant miners, right? They mine the Bitcoin. Basically, they verify transactions. It's like a glorified laptop without the screen, but super powerful. So it's called hashing. That's what this machine does. So this is called Bitcoin mining. Now, this is in Kenya. We have them in Zambia, etc. But let's look at what's happening right now in South Africa. So the latest headline was Eskom, right? And as you can see, 29th of June. So we're looking at a month-old article, as you can see on the top here, Eskom Bitcoin mining plans. So Eskom's group CEO, Dan Marukana, he says that they're looking into opportunities to support Bitcoin mining and artificial intelligence and data centers for its future growth. So data centers is something that's on the rise at the moment as well. So this is local, right? But let's go international. What are the other guys doing out there? So let's look at this. Came out in May, okay? And I think it's just as important when we look at the Trump family, right? Love him or hate him, he's making moves in the market. So the Donald Trump family Bitcoin mining venture to go public as Trump crypto interests grow. So as you can see, the Trump family, they are also mining Bitcoin. Okay. Now, the reason why you're watching this on YouTube is because I want to show you that the whole world is starting to now say, hey, I need a piece of that pie. Why? Because there only can be 21 million Bitcoin. So for those of you who don't know what I mean by that, check this out. This is a coin market cap. Basically, it's a website that consolidates all the cryptos in the world. So if you guys had no idea how many cryptos there are, as of today, there's 8.79 million cryptos. Okay, you probably heard of Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, Cardano, etc. But actually, there's 18.79. In the last 24 hours, 14.73% increase. $221 billion came into the space. So let's look at Bitcoin. Okay, Bitcoin, as you can see, the market, growth right here. And Bitcoin was created in 2008. That's when the white paper was written. First Bitcoin came into circulation in 2009. And as you can see, it's basically 192 million% up from 2009. But this is what's interesting. Let me just make my screen bigger so you guys can check this out, right? One more time. There you go. Right now, there can be only a maximum supply of 21 million Bitcoin. 21 million Bitcoin. Now, how do they come to this figure? Basically, it's a computer algorithm. It's programmed into the system on the blockchain to say there can be 21 million. This cannot be increased. It cannot be decreased. It cannot be changed. It's immutable. Okay. So let's look at this. If there's only 21 million Bitcoin, I'm not sure which country you're tuning in from. What's the population of your country? In South Africa, we are about 78 million. But let's look at India. Okay, India has 1.2 billion people. So what's the latest news coming out of India? There you go. India official says strategic Bitcoin. India urged to adopt clear Bitcoin strategy. India ruling official calls for Bitcoin reserve. So what happens when India says to its 1.2 billion people, you can now buy Bitcoin and we want to hold it as a reserve? Don't you think all the Indians would want a piece of this pie? You know how they love gold, right? So this is gold 2.0. So that's India. Let's look at Pakistan. Remember, this is just a glimpse of what the world is doing right now. So this is just for education purposes, right? So, as you can see, India, Pakistan, and Wales National Bitcoin Reserve, Pakistan's Bowl, Bitcoin, and all this is happening, as you can see, 5th June 2025. It's all new. All this information I'm showing you is new. NASDAQ, Pakistan Strategic Bitcoin Reserve, is step forward, right? 13 June 2025. Now, what if we put China here? China Bitcoin Reserve. What about this? China's take back link tech considers Bitcoin reserve, Bitcoin strategic reserve. Binance, China is planning to create this crypto reserve. You guys get the picture, okay? So, especially for us as South Africans, we are in a position right now where government doesn't tell us anything about Bitcoin. You go to your bank tellers or your bank managers or your financial advisors, they will not advise you on Bitcoin. Yet, Yet they are busy in the background. So let's show you something else that I found, right? I'm going to go in here. Some of you probably bank with this bank, right? Let's look at what Standard Bank is doing. And remember, this information is basically open to everybody, right? It's open source. South Africa amongst biggest blockchain markets in South Africa. This is Standard Bank, the Standard Bank Reserve. Can you see that? So what my point is, guys, my point is we got to get into traditional way of making money is, you know, is absolutely is going to get harder. It's going to get tough. So I'm in the Bitcoin mining. So if you need any information on the Bitcoin mining sector, my number is, well, you can just click on my page, and my details are there. And leave a comment, and I'll get back to you, and I'll educate you. I educate you for free. I show you how to do this for free. There is no charge. So I'll get into a Zoom call, and we teach you how to set up your accounts. So guys, thank you so much for listening, and don't forget to share, subscribe, and more importantly, let's touch base with people who's eager to learn about the space, because the crypto space is not for everybody. We realize that. But for those who want to learn, we're here to teach. Cheers, guys. Have an awesome day.